What's up, guys? Happy Sunday. Today, I feel like bashing some stuff. I'm not bashing some stuff. Today, I would like to take a look at the most overrated and overvalued coins in the market, and maybe you own one of these coins, so it's maybe a good video for you to take a look at, like, oh, I have this coin. Is it actually a good idea that I have this? Don't take this as financial advice, but make it a part of your research. And why do I do this? Well, the channel is growing very fast. I need to get rid of some subscribers. No, I just want you to be careful and watch out for some certain coins in the market, because some things are just way too expensive. That's just the way it is. So welcome to the Fomo Factory. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, feel free to subscribe to the channel. I am here every single day, except last Thursday. I was very sick, but usually I'm here every single day. Now, I haven't prepared this in any way, so I don't know what coins I'm going to talk about. I have at least two in mind that I want to talk about. And for the rest, let's just take a look and let's just, let's fuck around a little bit, because it's a bear market and things are a lot down. Like, there are some great discounts in the crypto space right now, and there are coins sitting, I don't know how many percent from their all-time high, and a lot of them will go back. But there are also coins in the space that I feel like, how is there so much money into this? It's unrealistic. So let's take a look at that. Let's open up CoinGecko right here. Now, you have to understand that if we talk about overvalued coins, then we are not going to take a look at page 50 or whatever, right? We have to take a look at mainly the first page, because this is where the most money is, right? Now, we can say, is Bitcoin overvalued? Well, it's Bitcoin, right? It's Ethereum, it's Tether, it's BNB, great use cases. But also, let's take a look at some coins that maybe have a little too much money for what they do. And the first one I would like to take a look at is, I saw a Dutch live stream of a friend of mine. He talked about this coin. He did it in Dutch. I totally agreed with the dude, so let me do it in English right here. And the first one is Dogecoin. Why do I say Dogecoin is overvalued? Well, it's very simple. There is one very good reason why I do like Dogecoin. I don't have it in my wallet, but why I do like Dogecoin, and why I understand that other people do like Dogecoin as well. And that's because Dogecoin is just freaking hype to the fullest, and Dogecoin has a sick ass community, right? The community of Dogecoin is insane. These guys making memes all over the place. Dogecoin is going back for years now, and it's just like, it's the meme coin. Like, if you talk about meme coins, they're all copies of Doge. Like, Doge is the king of the shit in crypto. That's really what Doge is, basically, right? So if you want to buy some crap, at least buy the best crap, right? But the first thing I would like to tell you, what is Dogecoin? Well, on their website, it looks like shit, but that's the, part of the fun, of course, right? I mean, it doesn't have to have a flashy website or anything. It's a meme, right? But they also understand what is Dogecoin exactly. And if you hear this.
Dogecoin is a revolutionary digital currency. It can easily be sent through the internet from person to person with total security. With instant transactions, you can send coins from Melbourne to Mumbai, from Madrid to Minneapolis.
This is basically what the whole thing is about, right? Dogecoin, you can use it to pay people. You can do that with every fucking crypto. It's not that, I'm not going to my local, grocery right here and I can pay with Doge or anything. It's not like, you can also do this with Bitcoin, right? So that's the thing. So Dogecoin is like, it has no use case that makes it the value that it has, right? So that's about that. Now, what I do see people talk about is like, okay, and what's really bad is that it has an, unlimited supply, so they can print tokens all you want, right? That's actually not that bad, because if we take a look at CoinMarketCap history and we go back to, let's say, I don't know, it's now the end of 2022. Let's go back to the end of 2021. So one year ago, give or take, right? if we take a look at Dogecoin, it had a circulating supply of 132 billion. If we look now, it has 137 billion. So yes, over time, of course, there will be a lot more, but it's not that it's growing that fast. So this is not for the short term standing in the way of price growth. So that's not the case. Although I am not a fan of buying something with an unlimited supply, because if there's enough for everybody, eventually it will kill the price. Like, no, it's not good. But what my Dutch friend also said, and that's very true, like, yeah, Dogecoin managed to go to a very, very, very insane price the last bull run. Like, very fucking insane. Like, I was in Dogecoin in 2018. I had hundreds of thousands, maybe millions of Dogecoins, and I was giving it away. I had another platform back then, and I was just giving it away. And yeah, if I look at it right now, it hurts me a little bit, right? But Dogecoin wasn't worth anything. It went all the way to almost a freaking dollar, like 70 cents. Like, what the fuck? But now, if people, I don't know, let me talk about this a little bit. Because if you look at the market cap for Dogecoin, what it is right now and what it was, like, the market cap is $12 billion, right? It had a market cap of 88 billion. This was, you know why this was? Not because crypto was doing so well. Yeah, of course, it had something to do with it. But not because Dogecoin had a sick-ass utility or something like that coming out. Purely hype. Purely hype. You see what hype can do, right? But hype goes away. Hype will pass, right? And this will pass as well. And this is what my Dutch friend says, and this is what I totally agree on. Like, with the current supply, Dogecoin on 8 cents has a market cap of $12 billion. So the total money in all the Dogecoins together is $12 billion. If you want Dogecoin to be 16 cents, you might feel like, oh, it's just a small pump, right? It's just going from 8 cents to 60 cents, and it's cheap because it's under $1. No, that's not how it works. If you wanted to go to 16 cents, you have to inject somehow 12 billion extra dollars into Dogecoin. 12 billion. Okay, right? Like, that's fucking insane. So if we want Doge to go to $1, then you have to look at it like this. So then it has to do a 12.5x, right? Well, let's say a 12x. So if you do a 12x times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't even think that's correct. Then you have to put in another $144 billion. So in total, well, let's say 144 billion. So let's round up 150 billion. If Dogecoin wants to be $1, it has to be worth $150 billion. Again, 150 billion, not million, billion. What the fuck? No. So this is the first one that I think is a little overbought. The next one I can already see as well is Cardano. Cardano is, in my opinion, heavily overvalued. Heavily overvalued. If we look at the price chart where it came from, yeah, Cardano was $3. So what up with that? Cardano had a market cap of $90 billion. $91 billion. Well, that's give or take 90 billion more than it deserves. And I don't think it will go back. Why was Cardano pumping? Also because of good market conditions and hype. Everyone had Cardano. It was just a conversation of the day. Somehow it got the hype. Was it a good product? No. 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 What's so good about it? No. Like, let me show you this. Let me show you this, guys. If you are a Cardano holder, have you ever asked yourself why? Ask yourself, if you own Cardano, just ask yourself why. Because you can say like, yeah, it's far from its all-time high. Yeah, then you can hold everything. That doesn't matter. That's not the answer. Why would you hold it? Because you cannot know that the market is going back here, right? It's very likely that general crypto market is going back. But how do you know that the Cardano hype will... Why would a coin have two hypes? Why would it go back? Are you going to gamble purely on hype? Well, I would say no. So in that case, what else is there? Well, the technology and the fact that something has to be a very great product, right? Well, what's Cardano? It's a layer 1, right? Like Ethereum, Solana, AVAX, I don't know, Phantom, everything, right? It's a layer 1, right? So why? What's so good about it? Well, let's take a look at DeFi Llama. Let's take a look at chains right here. So this is the list with all the layer 1s, just like Cardano, ranked on the total value locked. And the total value locked is how much money is sitting in the projects that are being built on it. So if we look at Ethereum, for example, MakerDAO is built on Ethereum, right? There are $6 billion on MakerDAO, big platform. So there's a big platform built on Ethereum. But we have LidoDAO, we have Uniswap, Curve, Convex, Aave, Compound, a lot of things, right? It's all built on Ethereum. All great projects, you know, projects with 6 billion, 5 billion, 3 billion, 3 billion, 3 billion, 3 billion, 1.5 billion, billions of total value locked on Ethereum. So and so on. We have the Binance Smart Chain as well. PancakeSwap, Venus, Alpaca Finance, BuySwap, PinkCell, a lot of these big projects that you know about. Then we have all these projects: Tron, Polygon, Arbitrum, Avalanche, Optimism, Kronos, Phantom, still Phantom, DeFi Chain. Okay, it's getting a lot like maybe we start to get to the projects that we don't really know or use, right? Solana, of course, took a big hit, right? Mixin, Kava, Clayton, Osmosis, Fusion, Multiverse X. These are already the losers of the L1s, right? Algorand, Waves, Bitcoin itself, CeeLo, Near. Like Near, good project, but what in the world is being built on Near in the first place? I have no idea. Hiko, even Hiko, UOB chain, right? Is that a thing? Tor chain. Where the fuck is Cardano? Oh, here it is. Rank 29, right? With a total value locked of $50 million. 50 million, right? Less than Moonbeam, less than Aurora, less than Kanto, less than EOS, less than Hiko, right? Less than all of this. Multiverse access twice as much. I don't even know what it is, right? Cardano is right there. So what's built on Cardano? Well, if we look at that, we have Miniswap. We have Wing Riders, it's also a DEX. We have Sunday Swap, it's a DEX. But what is there? There's basically nothing built on Cardano, right? DEXs, lending platforms. You can stake here. Well, there's no total value locked in this, so this is nothing, there's nothing. So the only big projects is basically Miniswap, Wing Riders, whatever the hell, and Sunday Swap, and maybe Indigo, right? And Muesli Swap a little bit. And that's it. And this is all nothing, right? So we can definitely say, like, Cardano, the use case of Cardano doesn't exist. Like, it's supposed to be a layer 1 where people can build, but there's nothing built. Like, for example, even Moonbeam is on the same total value locked, give or take, than Cardano, right? But figure this. Cardano has a market cap of $11 billion. Moonbeam, with the same total value locked, has a market cap of $150 million. 100 times as low. While it has exactly the same total value locked on it. I don't know. And it's like, if you, for example, compare Cardano to a Solana. Solana has more total value locked. It's faster. It's cheaper. Everything is better, right? And that goes for a lot of chains. So Cardano, I don't know why there's so much money in Cardano. Someone please convince me. But this is what Cardano is meant to do, right? Well, it doesn't do it. So what is it then? So that's also a pretty overvalued project in my opinion. Yeah, maybe people gonna hate me for this video because, you know, Cardano is a very popular project, of course. Well, they all are, because I'm looking in the top 10 or something like that, right? So a lot of holders right there. So a lot of people probably don't like me now. XRP, I just don't know enough about XRP to say something about that. All I know is that XRP did great in the 2018 run. I made a lot of money with XRP back here. Not nearly as much as I could have, but I did very well on XRP. But the funny thing is that XRP is one of the few, XRP is also just like, it hasn't nearly come to the price where it was back then, right? So it just doesn't perform. Like XRP is really underperforming in the last, 5 years basically. And people can say like it's all because of the SEC lawsuit. I think that's a little easy said. I think there's more that comes in play when we look at that. But apart from that, I don't know much. I don't know enough about to talk about XRP really. All I know is I'm kind of surprised that it's still ranked so high. So I don't know. Then we have Polygon, okay, Polkadot, Ethereum, Litecoin, Shiba Inu. I'm not like, how do you say this? I do think that meme coins can make you a lot of money and should be high capped, but I just don't feel like meme coins deserve a place in the top 20. Just like no, and I don't know, like Shiba Inu, like I don't know, man. I don't know. Like they have some utilities right now, but nothing that we like needed. Like it's not that without Shiba we were missing something or anything like that. It's just like, yeah, it has a strong community. They were the first to do something like this, but does it deserve to have so much value, like $5 billion? I don't know. It was like the biggest gainer ever, give or take. It was absolutely crazy what it did. And if you bought a little bit here and you sold here, you would have made yourself a lot of money. But that was back then. For now, I feel like, yeah, it's holding up pretty good. I mean, it's not far from its all-time high when you compare to other coins. I mean, yeah, it's not even 10x from its all-time high. So that's pretty good. Will it survive though? Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's hype. Like it's hype. It's also not. I won't throw any money into Shiba, just because of the fact that I want to make gains. And I feel like when I look at what Shiba is and how much money there is in Shiba, I feel like, yeah, where could it go from here? Like it already reached way more than it's supposed to reach. There's only that far a meme token and a hype token can go. Not saying you will lose your money with it. I don't know. Maybe it will do very well, but I wouldn't touch it myself, to be really honest. Well, then we have DAI, Solana. I wasn't never a fan of Tron, but okay. Uniswap is just great. Avalanche, great. Leo token, fine. Chainlink's supposed to be, and that's kind of fucked up. Like, Doge is worth more than Chainlink. Like, come on. Come on. Ethereum Classic is just an Ethereum fork. I don't know why we would need like an Ethereum. Come on, just give me a website, like nothing like this. So the decentralized Ethereum, like the Ethereum is already decentralized. It's fine. I wouldn't know why we need Ethereum Classic, to be really honest. I don't know why we would need this. So, I mean, we have Ethereum. Like there were also like back in the day, back when I in the 2017 bull run, there were also like these Bitcoin forks, like Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin. Like if you fill in Bitcoin, you find a lot of Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold and Bitcoin Pro and Bitcoin SV and Bitcoin whatever the fuck, Bitcoin Diamond, but all these fucking weird ass Bitcoins, like, and they like all died, and yeah, it's kind of nice that that Ethereum Classic holds up that good. But I don't know why we would need that. What else is there? Well, Bitcoin Cash, Algorand's great, Quant is fine, Kronos, Filecoin, VeChain. What else is very over? Yeah, something else that is very overhyped in my opinion is this, man. Decentraland, rank 58. Decentraland, like it's kind of it's kind of the Biggie and Pac discussion, like what's better, Decentraland or Sandbox? Well, in my opinion, Sandbox. I mean, if you look at this, Decentraland gameplay. If you look at how this looks.
Hey, everybody, what is going on?
I mean,
Serial Overdrive here, and today we're going to be playing Decentraland. So for those of you guys who don't know, Decentraland is a metaverse-type, world-type game.
Let me turn off the sound. I mean, this looks like complete shit, doesn't it? What in the world is so good about this? Why should this nonsense be worth $700 million? This looks like complete shit. This looks like this is so bad. Yeah, and if you then look at I don't know, Sandbox, for example. Sandbox is looking a little bit better, right? I mean, this has so much more than that. I mean, this is actually and you might be like, oh, this looks kind of the same. You know how big Sandbox is, and like if you look at the difference, then I feel like, man, I don't know, this is so much better. And I just don't know why Decentraland is so insanely expensive. So that's, I think, it with the coins that I think are very overvalued. A lot of people are again gonna hate me for it, but you know, what else could I do, man? Only talk about the things that I like, man. If you don't like my opinion, don't whatever. I don't like everything everybody always says. Yeah, we're different people, right? But yeah. There are definitely some overvalued coins in my opinion. So to wrap it up, in my opinion, Dogecoin overvalued heavily, Cardano heavily overvalued, Shiba Inu heavily overvalued, and Decentraland heavily overvalued. Let me know what you think. What do you think is heavily overvalued? I'm very curious to your opinion. For now, that was it. If you like it, like the video. If you have subscribed to the channel, subscribe to the channel. Let's go get to these 3,000 subscribers, man. Maybe a week or so and we're there, going very fast. So I'm very proud of you guys. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.